back with y'all, man. This truck is short stack. We're doing a vlog, man. Riding along, headed down to Houston. And we dang gonna do some videos, man, headed down, man, and pretty much gonna talk about, man, how life is as a trucker. Being your first year owner out, learning out how stuff go about, stuff like that, man. Back to the story I was saying about, man, understanding getting into this game, everybody ain't gonna be for you. And the moral of the story is, when I say moral of the story, beginning of the story is, when I got in this trucking game, I bought this truck. I didn't know nothing about it. You know, I bought this truck off good faith. Bought this truck off a family member that pretty much coached me into getting this truck. And I didn't know nothing about it, you know. And I looked at it and I said, okay, you know, I don't know nothing about this truck. So it's a good truck. Which it was a good truck. Don't get me wrong, it's a good truck. It needed a lot of cosmetic stuff. So my truck needed a lot of cosmetic, like inside work, parts like put little parts on and stuff like that. Pretty much what a advanced trucker would know straight off the bat, right? So, you know, I got this truck, anticipated on working on this truck with the family member that got, you know, that it taught me to get this truck, okay? You know, not needing that, you know, you need finance and all like that, not needing none of that. The thing was, you know, when you rely on certain people when you get into business, it will fail your business. And I would say too much fail because I learned. I always had that second guess in my mind to where when it comes to business, everybody ain't business friendly, everybody ain't family. Like everything ain't what it seems to be. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, when I went into business, I understood that I'm in business for myself. So if something happened, this is on me. This is solely my responsibility. This is my ordeal. So when I got into business, I got this truck. I got this truck before I even got my CDL. I had this truck before I had my CDL. How I did that was, I came out of a 6-year plant job with retirement. I thought about this thing and said, hey, you know, I want to get out my plant job. I was working a 9-to-5 job. I was working not 9 to 5. I was working a 12-hour shift job. Let's get that correct. A 12-hour shift, rotating shift job. It was a pretty good paying job. I got to the top pay, and, you know, I pretty much accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish in the plant life. You know, I was doing extracurricular stuff, you know, going to office meetings, stuff like that. And that didn't make me happy. So when it came about, I said, hey, you know, I want to get out of this plant life. And I want to pay my way out of this plant life. The only way you can get out of a certain lifestyle is focus and change your lifestyle. So what I did was, I used to have all the cars, the bikes, all that stuff, man. I had all the accessories. Now you can name it. If you go back to my early YouTube videos when I first started YouTube, I had nice cars, like, you know what I'm saying, exotic stuff. But that didn't make me happy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was steadily working that 12-hour job. I couldn't enjoy it. I always was, you know what I'm saying, trying to learn my sleep pattern, stuff like that. Rotate days and nights. So the people that work in the plant life, salutes to you. You know, if you're going to do that for 30 years strong, salutes to you. But I found my freedom was to come out on this road, to enjoy my life, to see things that I never want to see on an everyday life basis back home. And I come from a nice city, no slum, nothing like that, you know. It was something that changed my life when I was sitting outside one day and I seen a truck driver come by, man. And I always would talk to this truck driver, and I seen the man, he would be happy, you know what I'm saying, understanding, like, he was cool, man. I could talk to him, like, man, this is the best thing to happen to me. He's like, every day is not a good day. Now, 1 minute, I understand every day ain't a good day. But today, is a day to be free. They understand you learning something new every day. You out here on this road, you learning something. You taking new advantage. You don't know what your next mile bring you. Every mile brings you a new setting, a new day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't see the same thing you see in the last 30 miles in the next mile. That's not gonna happen. So when it comes to reality with trucking, it's enjoyment. And going along with that process, I understood that. So when I stepped into trucking, I went and bought this truck. Now, I looked around for a couple of trucks. I looked at the Peterbilt and I looked at this truck. And it just so happened that, I talked to the person I was talking to, was looking at trucks with. They say, hey, this is a good truck. This is not top line motors. It's gonna last you for a while. This is what it's gonna be. So you get this truck, you got a gold mindset right there. Cool, I got the truck. Now, my understanding, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a project with us saying, hey, you're gonna cuss along the way, because I don't know nothing about trucks, period. Didn't know the back of my hand with trucks. All I knew is how to do a pre-trip. I didn't even know how to do a pre-trip when I got the truck. None of that. So I stepped out with straight faith. And a lot of guys say, hey man, you gotta know this before you get a truck, know that. Well, I was lucky to have a guy that kind of knew about trucks and got a truck. Now, the downfall of it is when you get the truck, do you know what to do with the truck? That's the bad part about it. My truck sat for almost 2 years. I had my truck almost 2 years inside. Inside down, I got my experience up, whatever. And as I was going along, before I really got into it, I actually got the truck running. Well, the truck was already running. The truck had a rebuilt motor. The truck was fine. I just had to maintain what the guy had already done. So, once you let a truck sit for a while, when you buy a truck, you want to actually put that truck to work. A lot of guys don't speak on it. It's like, hey man, you gonna catch a deal, you buy a truck, but you want to put that truck to work, because what you don't realize is, if you let that truck sit, it dry rots, the oil's not circulating, the piston's drying out, stuff like that. A lot of stuff transaction with a mechanical decline if you're not using the truck mechanically. And that's what transpired with me. A lot of stuff I had to go in and redo, brake shoes, stuff like that. I redid the whole thing. I ended up spending $10,000 into my truck before I even got started. And that wasn't the motive. I did this off the faith of doing cosmetically. Supposedly. So I went to a mechanic that he preferred me to. The guy that I work with to get this, and taught me to get this truck. And that mechanic screwed me over big time. So I didn't know nothing about trucking. And I'm trying to get into a market where I'm not used to. It's outside my comfort zone, but I took the challenge. And I went into it, and I got screwed over about 10 grand. Now, this is how you gotta be careful with who you deal with in trucking. Everybody ain't out here to see you prosper. And it comes to people that you might be cool with until you get into something that they doing, and they don't want to see you doing better than them, or they don't want to see you at that level of them. Because at the time I come in the game, I'm set with money, I'm set with my transition in life, my household good, my foundation good. So I got in trucking like, oh, that was great. I didn't have to worry about none of that. So I came in the game without no debt to nobody. I didn't owe nobody nothing. I paid for my schooling, I paid for my truck outright. I came in the game with no debt. So a lot of guys come in the game and they gotta go get their license from companies. They gotta go get their trucks from companies. I didn't do none of that. I didn't go through that. I went straight in. I had my license paid for myself. I went in, I planned this out. Years planned this out. It took me years to get to this process. I didn't just talk about it. I was planning this out for years. And it finally came to a point where my boiling point was at my job. And I said, you know what, this is it. I walked out on a night shift. I actually put in my resignation in on the night shift. And I told him, hey, I enjoyed it, but this is it. And I left. I left what I was making. Like 28, 27, something like that. I was making that an hour. And I was doing pretty good. Full benefits, have other benefits, like I had, tire count, stuff like that over there. And I was working at Michelin tire, but I was making the tires, not like actually putting tires on. Like I was making the tires. So that job, it actually was a pretty good job. So when I left that, I had everything set up to get this trucking company going. I knew in my mind that I wanted to have my own trucking company in trucking. I didn't want to go in and work for nobody. I didn't like having a boss, Like I want to be in control of my money. And the only reason why I didn't want to like having a boss because at a plant they will cut your hours. Like you work at a plant, they say, hey, we're gonna have you working this day, but we want to furlough these other days. We're gonna make you take these days off because we see fit that we having inventory this day, so we need you guys to take off and actually be at home or take a free day off. So those things I didn't like. I didn't like nobody count my money. I didn't like that I'm a hard worker, man. So I like to go get my money. I like to go get it. So when it came to this truck, I ended up paying all my money to get this stuff fixed, to get it up to par, get everything it needs to go to run. And I failed at that because I didn't know nothing about trucking. Now I know things about trucking. I would have took a whole totally different route with the people I dealt with the people that touched my truck, all that stuff. I would have dealt with a whole type of mechanic, all that stuff. And see, some mechanics might be good to the people they know because they know they're going to come back on it. But the people that they don't know, they might screw you over. So get to know the mechanic. Like, people don't talk about the story of getting to know a mechanic that's going to deal with your truck. You just go take your truck to any shop and say, hey, this is what it is. This is how I got to rebuild and all that stuff. Yeah, you might pay a cheaper price, or you might pay a price that's pretty decent. But at the end of the day, do you understand a trustworthy person that's working on your stuff? Get to know that person. Fill them out. Just like HT just to say, get the feel of people, man. Fill them out, because when you go into this business, people will really like drain your pockets because you don't know and get to know stuff. Like I got into the game and I jumped in, and I won't say I fast forwarded, but I came in with a plan, and I didn't understand the plan of learning a lot about trucking before I got into trucking. I would have really waited out and really like did another way, because cash was king for me back then. Cash was king. I paid for everything. It was good to go. I mean, I did a lot of stuff to where a lot of guys took years to do. I did that in 1 year because I had planned my exit route before I left my plant job. And that's how I got into this truck, running on my own for after 2 years, doing it like that, no money on my head. Like, I've been doing this like this for a while, man. And my truck been held up, thank God. I've been doing it on my own. You know what I'm saying? Fixing, Nick fixing everything and stuff like that, and I get certain places. And I would do the stuff myself. So I'm learning myself, you know. And then when it got to that point, when I'm talking about the guy with who I work with to get the truck. This is how you find out, you know, that people don't want to see you succeed. Like, they want to see you eat, but they don't want to see you eat better than them. And this is family. This was the idea, man. Get this truck, you know, let it sit, whatever. I'll crank the truck up. I'll do this stuff right here. That wasn't even the idea, because I lived in the city, so I had to park the truck at that location. So, you know, a lot of stuff that I had got, I started gaining. I started, like, collecting my tarps, collecting my chains, collecting my binders. A lot of stuff that I had got, I started bringing it back down because I knew I was going to have it there. So when I take off, I'm going to have all my stuff ready to go. You know what he did? Got the stuff, left it outside, my stuff rusted. All brand new chains I brought out. My stuff rusted. I got all that stuff during the time I was working for company. I got my tarps. I had tarps that were stolen, that swapped out. when it was down there. So a lot of stuff that I paid attention to, even some parts of my truck, that's kind of iffy. I don't know exactly. I can't pinpoint because, like I say, I didn't know anything about trucks. But please be careful who you deal with when you're buying trucks, and understand family ain't family. You gotta understand that some people are out to make sure they're good and screw you. I had a situation, oh man, you want to sell the truck, man, just don't get out of just selling the truck. No, why would I do that? I planned something for my family. So therefore, this plan is going to feed my family. I didn't get into it to go work for somebody. And that was the idea they had in their head, like, oh, he just got it just to get it, and he's going to go work for somebody. That makes him happy to drive a truck. No, I got into it to learn the process, learn the game, to work for myself. So when it comes to this ordeal, I'm telling y'all, watch who you deal with when you're buying trucks. Like I say, this guy taught me to get a truck, and it was good. It is a good truck, but he got this truck, literally he got this truck for himself. This is how the finesse game works. Like, I would have bought the truck, but really, he would have bought the truck and bought it for himself. So he would have underhanded me and got the truck because I didn't know anything about the truck. So it's like, hey, give up because you don't know nothing about the truck. So give me the truck so I can have the truck, and I'll just pay you lower than what you paid for it because you ain't put no money in it, type deal. No. I stuck in it. I fought through it. I did what I had to do. And it comes with trials and tribulations, man. You understanding what you're doing, understand how the game goes, stuff like that, man. And I learned the game off of hard-earned mistakes, lessons, blessings. I learned the game like that, and I'm still learning the game to this day. I'm still a rookie, and I'm out here doing it. If I can do it, y'all can do it. You come into trucking, yeah, you gotta have money, but you gotta have a plan. Your plan is where your money is. Your plan is your money. Money is your plan. Have a plan in 2020. If you want to get in your own truck, get in your own truck with a plan. Just don't, the plan is not to just get a truck. If your plan is just to get a truck, then go work for somebody because they will give you a truck. There's so many companies out there giving the trucks away because last year market was so bad that I know so many guys that had their own truck that failed and gave up and returned their trucks, couldn't pay the payment because they didn't understand the process. All they did was, my goal was to get a truck, and that was it. Have goals and plans lined up, man, because that's gonna make or break you in this trucking game. Learn your mechanics, learn who you're dealing with when you come to your truck because they will screw you over. Don't be willy-nilly with everybody's information. People will feed you information to hurt you sometimes. So do your research on the information. Like, it could be, like when they say your own kind, whatever, it's not a race thing, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta look out for your family, man. Your family is the key out here. People are trying to get ahead of people's failures. See what I'm saying? They'll rather see you fail than truly help. And I'm on this YouTube thing because I want to help people understand that you can do it. You ain't got to go out here and have $1 million before you start trucking. A lot of guys say you got to have $25,000 to start trucking. That is cool. Yeah, you got to have some money to start it up, but know who you're dealing with before you start it up because you can have that 25 and you can burn that 25 less than 2 days. Dealing with the wrong people, they fill your truck and they screw you over. You just spent double to fix the truck again. I know guys that they rebuilt their motor 3 times in 1 year and keep going back to the same mechanic and haven't learned that lesson yet. Why would you do that? Why would you build your motor 3 times? And no, he didn't have the money to do it. He probably had the money to do the first one and partial of the second one, but the third one broke him. So he had to go to a company that would pay for your motor rebuild, and now you working for free. People don't get that. Like, oh yeah, you go to a company that's gonna help you out mechanically. That is fine. You have backup, but just know that backup is just like a loan, interest loan. They're gonna get you with interest. They're gonna get you with, the point of getting that money for you Stuff like that, man. So get with companies that's gonna look out for you also. And on top of that, not in the bad way. Like that is a good sign that a company will help you rebuild your truck. But it's a bad sign when you do it 3 times with the same mechanic. You didn't waste all that money that you didn't have rebuilt. Now you owe over $100,000 for a $30,000 truck. It's out there. It has been done. And people think this is an unrealistic story. No, this is a realistic story. This is how I just seen this trucking in South Carolina do guys to where all they happy with is driving the truck. That's not how you do it. You don't get it. This is a business. You gotta look at everything as a business aspect. I don't care how much you gotta love it. Yeah, you gotta love it, but you gotta love to know your business. Know what your profits and your loss. Know when to hold and fold it. That is the key out here. Because, like I say, family will screw you over. Business people will screw you over. These mechanics will screw you over. Trucking is a screw you over game. So you learn the business. The more you learn, the more chances or the less chances you will get screwed over. Let's put it like that. You won't get screwed over if you know what you're talking about. If you don't know what you're talking about, then you go in there talking all willy-nilly, talking about you just gonna get a truck just to run. You don't know. If you're gonna get a truck to run it like a company, stay company. I know guys that got trucks with $3,000 payments and they out here running these trucks like a company truck. Which they almost have to because they got a so high of a payment, but at the end of the day, you don't have to because you're paying the payment on their truck. So you got to know what's profitable and what's not profitable. If you're doing something that's not profitable, why do it? Why do that if it's not going to be profitable? Don't take chances that's going to not pay you. See what I'm saying? Like you get into trucking and you go take chances that's not going to pay you good enough to get your truck home. Don't do it. You can't be out here running a business off faith. I'm sorry. Your faith ain't gonna keep your business strong when you being being knowledgeable about the business. If you're lacking knowledge and how about, oh yeah, well God gonna help me and all that. God gave you the common sense to go out there and search for the knowledge. Do what you gotta do. He give you all these keys. Like today keys, like all you gotta do is go on your phone, research, play YouTube while you're driving, stuff like that. Do that. It is possible. You can do that while you're driving. You can do that while you're learning. Like you can do that while you're working out here, booking loads. You can learn about your truck. You can learn the reviews, all that stuff. You can check all that. See, I was lacking that when I got in trucking. And now I'm learning it, and I really understand that getting in trucking, man, it is a straight business move. And it is a business, but people love that freedom so much that they overlook that this is a real big business decision you're finna make. You're finna have over $1 million worth of equipment out here running these $2 loads. And you talking about 50-cent loads, 68-cent loads. Like, how are you being profitable with doing that? You killing yourself. And then you deadhead 400,000 miles for the year. Like, you crazy. You're not making money like that. You're losing money. So it all boils down to right here. Understand who you're dealing with. Understand that. That used to be my truck, 1528. Oh, okay. Understand that who you dealing with, and when you get in the game, learn the game, because everybody don't want you to learn the game. A lot of people want you to fail so they can pick up where you left off and make capital off of it. That's the deal. So I'm giving y'all this video, man. I'm giving y'all some of the vlogs, some of the rundown. As I go to Houston, I'm gonna do another video. You're gonna get updated videos. I did a morning video, I haven't uploaded yet. I'm going to do some editing and stuff like that. And I'm going to give y'all a rundown on how you get to certain places and how you actually plan ahead, pre-trip, stuff like that, man. A lot of stuff that y'all understood and did with guys, but they're company guys. If you or with a company that provides you the truck and trailer, you are a plain glorified company guy. That is simply it. If you don't go out here and go get your truck and look at your truck, identify your truck, and name your truck, understand you are a company guy. You choose your equipment. You choose how fast you want your equipment to go. You choose how you want to run your equipment. Then you are a owner-operator. That's the difference. A lot of guys can't simply identify the difference between owner-operator and a lease owner-operator. When it don't matter if you are straight owner-operator, if you just went and chose the truck off their lot. That doesn't matter. When you're able to go and choose the exact kind, the exact price, all that, and then make determination on how you're going to run your truck, then you are a tuner. If you are a true owner-operator. You have chosen your equipment. You have chosen the type of stuff you're going to carry. You have chosen the weight max. All that stuff when you made the choice to choose your equipment. Like Jason Andrew went and chose a $10,000, $15,000 truck. Yeah, he chose that truck. But at the end of the day, that truck can only do so much. So he's allowed to do the work that truck can do. He can't go out here and go heavy haul with that type of truck. No, he can't. This truck is not built for that. When he chose that truck to do what? Do all field type work. So when he got that truck, he got a clear understanding that I'm gonna need PTO pumps. I'm gonna need all that stuff for this type of truck. So I'm gonna run this truck and do this truck and have this truck doing this type of work. This is what it built for. This is what I'm gonna do it for. You can get in and you can adjust it, but when you got your truck set and adjust to run certain equipment behind it, that's when you know you're a true owner-operator. A lot of guys don't speak about that, but your truck got to be set up to run and be a owner-operator of what you're going, the field that you're going into. If your truck ain't set up for the field that you enter in, you're gonna be trucking ass backwards. Simple as that. You see guys buy those trucks, when they guys get these lease purchase trucks, what do? They stick with the same thing they was doing when they leased that truck. They come out of that field, they was leasing the truck, and they bought it successfully, and then they go do the same thing they was doing, except for they took it to another company and truly leasing on as an owner-operator. That's what they did. You don't see guys jumping in the game going to take a tanker truck and go put it with a heavy haul without making the proper adjustments to your truck. It's not going to work. So all that's got to play in factor. You dealing with people and people that know a little bit about trucks, take somebody that's knowledgeable on that end. Because I got screwed over on a lot of things when I came in the game. I thank God I was smart enough to acknowledge it, smart enough to identify what the situation was, and I prospered off of it. So, more of the story, man, watch who you deal with, watch who you talk to about your business, make your plans accurately, plan it out, plan for success in 2020, and you can get it, man. This is Truck and Shout Stack. I took this video too long, way too long, but we're going to stop here in a minute, going to do a check. I'll check back in with y'all. Y'all like, share, leave a comment, man. I'm new to this thing, man. There's a lot of stuff that I can learn from you guys as well as you can learn from me. So much is put out, much is received. That's what you say. So give me some feedback on some stuff, man. This is Truck and Shout Stack, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all keep it 10-4 out here. Keep between the snitches and between the ditches. Love y'all.